it all looks like a mess, but it's getting there.
That is her on Piccadilly Circus. Going, yeah, double socket there, double socket there.
I'm gonna say eventful.
I've got a haircut. Hold for applause. So against everyone's better judgment.
So I got a quote. It's more than I expected. What noise does a lion make?
So yeah, it does sound extra, but... Where's my bag? Because someone stole my camera.
Right, so we are in... I am in the house. There's nothing here. It's literally like, my nose is freezing cold. It's bright red. Let me walk you through, basically. This is the living room area, basically. I'll spin you around, actually. This is the living room area, all here. There's going to be a wall coming back up here again, and then there's going to be sort of like a little archway leading into here, and then this whole space here. This whole space is our kitchen and diner. There won't be a step down. This is all going to be level, and I'm just baffled by the size of it. It is absolutely mad. And then there's going to be a solid wall there, sort of just before that doorway there. Our existing doorway is going to be reinstated, and we're going to walk through there to sort of like a downstairs loo, the study, and then our storage room, sort of storage cum garage. Then upstairs, I'm not sure if I'm actually able to go upstairs. So I did manage to get upstairs. This is going to be the bathroom here. The wall will be reinstated here. It's going to be a solid wall this side, and then this is going to be the doorway, which will lead into our bathroom. Oh, this is giving me the heebie-jeebies. A bath here, sink, toilet, and then this is going to be our shower here. I've previously shown you guys what we're getting from Easy Bathrooms, so I think it's going to look really, really cool. We got the design through and everything, we're just finalising it all. And then in here, this is our main master bedroom. So yeah, we're going to have like a bank of units here for wardrobe space. Our bed's going to be along this wall. Is coming together. It feels crazy, it really does. So I can't get in this door at the moment, which is the second sort of like double bedroom. The reason for that is the window has currently been taken out, the big bay window, so they can get out onto the roof. So yeah, that's been taken out. So basically, for protection, and so we don't get people sort of breaking in and stuff, this door has literally been like bolted shut from the inside. And then just in here is the nursery, which is going to be Hugo and the little baby's room. I think they're going to share. I think they are. Yeah, it is coming together. It all looks like a mess, but it's getting there. It's really exciting.
I've woken up with a boulder in between my eyebrows. Not sure if you can see it, but it's definitely there. Anyway, I am up bright and early. It is 7:45. I've been up since about 6. It's taken me an hour and 45 minutes to drive into London, and I'm about to start work for the day. I am getting my client, well, my best friend and client, Amber Davies, ready for the Olivier Awards sort of like announcements. She's basically going to be announcing who is nominated, like all the nominees for the Oliviers this year, which is super exciting. There was actually a picture of her on Piccadilly Circus. Now, I'm going to get it up on my phone because I defo have a photo of that. That is her. That is her on Piccadilly Circus. Like, the hair I did, and my best friend and client is on Piccadilly Circus. Big. She was massive. Anyway, so yeah, I'm really excited about that because you know me, I am a stagey boy through and through. I love anything stagey. So the Oliviers are the one, and I'm so excited to be a part of it in some way. Even if it's just doing the hair, I still believe I'm a part of the Oliviers, okay? Let me bask in it, because it's probably the closest I'm gonna get. Anywho, obviously you guys saw that I went to the house yesterday. We had to basically talk about all of the different plugs and light fixtures and all that sort of stuff that we wanted, like indoor lights, outdoor lights, plug sockets, where we want heaters, all that sort of stuff basically, which I didn't really have a clue about. So I was just going, yeah, double socket there, yeah, TV aerial there, that'll be good. And then, yeah, let's just chuck a radiator there. Just making it up as I went along, to be honest. So who knows how practical any of it's going to be. It's kind of wild because all of the bifolds, the windows, the staircase, and even like the walls are being put back up this week. I've said it before on a vlog, but I really do feel like it's just very fast paced now. Like it's happening. Do you know what I mean? They're still convinced we're going to be in by the end of April, early May, but I don't know how much I believe that. Because you saw the shell of a house it was. Is it gonna? I don't know. I'm not filled with confidence, I'll be honest. So the spot's getting bigger. I can confirm that today has been a day.
We went to Howden's, where we're getting our kitchen from, and we held up the colour swatches against the cabinets that we're getting, just to make sure that they all go and blend, and they do, they look really lovely. It's sort of like a colour that goes basically with everything and anything. And then we also ended up going to Tappy Carpets. Now, Tappy Carpets was somewhere that a lot of people on Instagram recommended we go for our carpet and flooring. As you know, previously we looked at Candine and Antico, and we're still open to those for sort of like the hard flooring downstairs, but this carpet, like Tappy Carpets, was more for carpets, obviously, because it's in the name. Yeah, looking around there was, I'm going to say, eventful. Hugo basically is getting over his cough. You know, obviously he had a very mild case of croup. He's still getting over that, and his chest is really hurting him, because I'm pretty sure I've got the same cough thing that he did, and it is hurting me when I cough. So Lord only knows how he's feeling. So we're trying to keep him as sort of dosed up as we possibly and humanly can, just to sort of help him out. Bless him. He's struggling, I won't lie. He's also going through a leap at the moment. Now, we downloaded this Wonder Weeks app when he was first born, and it has been a saviour, because it does literally tell you when they're meant to be going through a leap and what sort of things to expect. And tantrums are one of them. So he's tantruming a little bit. It's not too bad, don't get me wrong, but he's just very picky on what he wants to do and how he wants to do it. And if he can't do it his way, he's not best pleased with that. So I think he's just very much testing boundaries. And he was doing that a lot in Tappy Carpets, I won't lie. He was also ready for a nap, and he was also feeling a bit under the weather. So all of those three things combined, if you can hear floorboards bashing about upstairs, it's Reese walking. If you can hear floorboards bashing about upstairs, it's Reese and Hugo walking around after bath time. We did find sort of like a hard flooring that we quite liked. I sent pictures to Reese and he agreed he liked the colour. Obviously we'd need to see it in person, but we've even seen some beautiful carpets both for the stairs and the hallway, and then a separate carpet for sort of like the rest of the bedrooms. I would have taken you guys with us, but obviously it's just not fair getting a camera out when he's feeling unwell, and it's just not the vibe, is it? So I didn't do that. No one wants to see a temper tantrum either in the middle of Tappy Carpets, especially not the people working there. So if you work at Tappy Carpets and Hugo was having a temper tantrum today, I'm really sorry.
I've got a haircut. Hold for applause. I am on my way to Tappy Carpets now. It's a bit wonky, isn't it? Obviously, we tried to go yesterday. Hugo was having a moment, but that's fine. We powered through. He's feeling a lot better today, thank God for that. He's with Granny today because it's Granny's day. Not like a national holiday or anything, it's just this is the day that Granny has him. So I have been working this morning. I've then just gone to get my hair cut, and now I'm off to Tappy Carpets to see if they can price up how much this flooring is going to be. So we want downstairs laminate flooring all through the downstairs in a herringbone style. And then we want carpet upstairs, obviously. We want a stair runner. Reese is adamant he wants a stair runner. I quite like a stair runner as well. The only issue is a lot of people have said avoid a stair runner, because if you get a stair runner, you're going to collect a lot of dust. So against everyone's better judgment, we're going to opt for a stair runner. I'm just nervous about the price of everything. I really am. Very nervous. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Also, my voice is really croaky at the moment, and I also don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk in the actual shop, because yesterday when we went in, it was stone cold silent. Like, not a single song was playing, barely anyone was talking. So I don't know if I can just whip out a vlog camera and start talking. I'm going to give it a go, but if you hear me like croaking and whispering, you know why. So this here is Tangler and Oyster, which are the two. This is sort of going to be the stair runner here, and then that will be the carpet upstairs. And then here is another option. This is souk and sand. Just not sure what colour we prefer. So this one here is obviously a lot warmer, and then that one's a lot cooler. It looks grey on here, but it doesn't in person. Just trying to work out which one I prefer. I prefer this, but Reese prefers this. Oh, it's so difficult. So I got a quote. I mean, they were so helpful in there, they really, really were. So it's more than I expected, I won't lie, but also I did pick quite an expensive flooring for downstairs. And I blame Jo Tatum for that, I really do, because the woman's brought me up with very expensive taste, and in turn, I have given Reese that expensive taste. So yeah, I blame Jo Tatum for all of the downfall of this house. Everything's adding up at the moment, and it's becoming very overwhelming. At this rate, I'm gonna have to be pulling money out of my ears and arsehole just to be able to finish this job before baby number 2 comes. I'm gonna have to work 25 times more. It turns out I got home and then I sat there and I thought, did I say that I wanted a herringbone style floor downstairs? So I called up the people and I asked, and they said, no, the floor you've picked does not suit a herringbone style. Flooring is far too big, it's a laminate flooring, it's like big chunks of wood. It wouldn't look right in herringbone style. What you want is a luxury vinyl flooring, basically. So I've got to be re-quoted. I'm hoping a luxury vinyl flooring is going to be cheaper, but I highly doubt it. It's really annoying because I so want to go with tappy carpets. I loved all the tones that I picked out. I loved all of it. We went with sort of the more greige rather than the creamy beige colour. I do really want it. So even if we don't go with them for flooring, we're definitely going to go with them for carpets because I love the carpets and they were such a reasonable price. But also, this is the first flooring quote I've ever had, so I don't know whether this is a reasonable flooring cost or not. It may as well be. It really could be. I just don't know. So yeah, I'm hoping to find out very soon what the new quote is, and if it's any cheaper, I'm probably going to lock it in, darling, because I need to start ordering carpets and everything. So it is World Book Day. We are off to nursery. Hugo is dressed as a lion from Deer Zoo. What noise does a lion make? It's so irritating because usually he would roar. He would. But as soon as you get a phone or a camera out on him, he's like, Granny is driving us because we're dropping Hugo straight to nursery and then I am off to Manchester for the day. The reason I'm going to Manchester is to basically look at a sofa. Now, it probably sounds very extra that I'm getting a train all the way up to Manchester and back. I know I'm leaving you and I'm sorry about it. I am. So yeah, it does sound extra, but I need to go because the lead time for this sofa is like 6 to 8 weeks, and I'm hoping that once I've sat on it, tested it out and looked at fabrics and stuff, we're going to a place called Delilah Grace Interiors. They're on Instagram, but they've got beautiful sofas. They've had collections with Kate Hayes, who's a makeup artist and a mum, and I just love their vibe. So yes, I'm travelling to Manchester. Yes, it's sort of like a day out for me, but technically I've got away with it because I've got to go and look at a sofa for a house. Hey guys, so I'm guessing you've noticed that the quality of the camera looks slightly different. And I'm also guessing that you've noticed that I'm not in Manchester looking at sofas. And the reason for this is, on the way up to Manchester, I was on my laptop, I was like, I'm going to edit half the vlog whilst I'm here. Editing away, having a lovely time. After visiting the sofa and picking out the most beautiful and perfect sofa I think I've ever seen in my whole entire life, travelled home, went to get Hugo. Anyway, it's now Sunday. All the vlogging I have done from visiting the sofas onwards, gone. Do you know why it's gone? Because someone stole my camera, yeah. I went into London today. Well, I say I went into London today. We all went into London today. Me, Reese, Hugo, to go and meet our surrogate Charlotte, her husband Harry, and their daughter. We drove up to London. I took the camera with me, as I usually do, and I thought it'd be really nice to just get some nice wholesome content of the day that we were having together. So I got my camera out, got Hugo out the car, faffed around with him, sorted him all out, then thought, right, let's start walking to the London Eye. I can see it, it's that way, let's go. So we went, and probably within 10 minutes of leaving the car, locking it and everything, making sure we had everything, we met up with our surrogate and her family. We started walking towards a restaurant and I was like, where's my bag? I hotfoot it back to the car straight away because I knew exactly what I had done. I had left the bag on the roof. Luckily, only the camera was in it. And by the time I got back to the car, the bag was gone. I mean, it's a life lesson. It is what it is. I mean, yes, obviously I'm gutted at the fact that the camera was stolen and the bag was taken and that I was stupid enough to leave it on top of the car. But equally at the same time, there was 3 days worth of videos that I'm missing. It's not like I never downloaded Hugo's first steps. It's not like we never downloaded videos from his birthday or anything like that. All of those videos we have saved, we've backed up, and they are such special memories. So we're so lucky that we do have those. Obviously, it just meant that we missed out on any videos from the baby show that we went to on Friday, any videos from London. We went to London yesterday with our best friend Harriet and with her boyfriend, who is turning 30 this year. He's actually turning 30 next week. Anyway, we had a nice 30th birthday day out with him. And then today, obviously, we went to London and we had a beautiful time with our surrogate and her family. But all of that is lost. Surprisingly, I was a lot calmer about it than I thought I would be. Usually I'd be like, I've lost my camera, and I'd go into one, like I would. But I really was proud of myself of how mellow I was, because genuinely it was just, there's nothing that can be done. The camera is gone. I think I saw the person that took the camera. As I was literally approaching the road, there was a middle-aged man walking towards me on the side of the road that the car was, a few paces away from the car, walking towards me, and instead of having his backpack on his back, he had his backpack in front of him and he was zipping it up. So I quickly stopped him in the street and I was like, excuse me, I'm really sorry, but have you possibly seen a bag on the roof of that car over there? It's got my son's first steps in, like, you know, just try and guilt trip him a bit and see if he'd go, oh, sorry, yeah, I did steal your camera, as if someone would actually admit to it. But yeah, I mean, I think at that point it was too late. I'm not going to interrogate someone in the middle of London and start saying you stole my camera when I don't actually know whether they did or didn't. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. A new camera can be bought and a new camera will be bought. And it's just a life lesson. And luckily, thankfully, and everything else in between, it wasn't a lot worse than it could have been. Thank God that the only thing in that bag, I say thank God, but thank God that the only thing in that bag was obviously the camera and a flooring quote or a carpet quote or something like that. And both of those I can get back. And both of them will probably be equally as expensive. So sorry that the vlog this week is a little bit shorter than I probably would have hoped for, but I will try my best to make up for it next week. We have so many exciting things happening with the house. We're going to be picking our flooring and our carpets this week for definite. We're going to be locking those in. Windows have started going into the house. There's walls being replaced. It's all happening. It's all coming together. So there are so many things to be excited and happy for in life. Thank God today I was surrounded by our surrogate and the bump, because I think if I wasn't surrounded by the bump, then I probably would have felt a little bit sadder than I did. But there are so many things to be happy about in the world that little things like that can be fixed. Anyway, I'm babbling now. I will see you all next week. I hope you have had a lovely week and I hope that none of your cameras have been stolen. And I will be back to vlogging in no time. Please like, comment, subscribe, do the most, do what you usually do. And I will see you all next week.